morning, everybody. It's my pleasure to welcome you. I'm sorry for starting late, but many flights were delayed today. And we start this meeting with a tribute to Dr. Dietrich, who was the main person behind the ISAS and also behind the support to Asia Pacific Vascular Society. And we were very privileged to have him here in our fourth edition in 2013. We are going to start this ceremony of introduction and then inauguration later on. I really thank Dr. my co-chairman, Dr. Michelle Henry, who is also my teacher, Dr. Buckley, who is being my mentor, and Dr. Busquet. Dr. Buckley is the president of International Society of Endovascular Specialists. Now, this is our 9th year of Asia Pacific Vascular Interventional course, and as we have seen, this course has progressed from a very small course in our own hospital, in Apollo Hospital, about 9 years back, and it has now progressed to be the biggest in the whole of Southeast Asia. And this year, uniquely, because of the tremendous industry pressure of lack of funding because of the capping of the stent prices, we have been still able to carry on with this meeting because of people who have come forward with their self-registrations, and we have 186 fellows who have self-registered for this course. So we didn't have to support them. So I thank all of these fellows and their HODs to sponsor them to this course. We also, as a tribute to Dr. Dietrich, we have a session on radiation safety, which is sponsored by International Society of Endovascular Specialists, the Indian chapter, which we opened last year, and Dr. Buckley was kind enough to inaugurate this session. This year, the theme of the conference is we have two lecture halls. This is the Hall A, which is the primary hall, and then we have a Hall B, which will be more focused on small workshops and case-based competitions and case presentations by the people who have started doing endovascular interventions, and of course this will be mentored by the top authorities on endovascular interventions. We also have 12 workshops which will be done in parallel in the halls nearby and on upstairs, the first floor. And these will be workshops on the device closures. This will be workshops on simulators for doing peripheral vascular interventions, which will be carotid, renal, aortoiliac, and peripherals. We will also have a multi-layer flow modulator workshop. We'll have a podiatry workshop, and we have Dr. Kakkar and Dr. Miguel Stanfield who will be conducting that. We have, today evening, we have a workshop on interventional nephrology. We have a workshop on duplex ultrasound training for arterial and venous system, which will be done by Dr. Kapoor and Dr. Gupta. And we'll also have a workshop on ultrasound guided punctures, so you can do hands-on training on ultrasound guided punctures. And on the last day, we have a technicians and nurses course. Now, some of the highlights of last year's meeting and would be the same this year. We had 113 delegates, 45 international faculty, which is the same number this year. And we have good industry participation in spite of their financial crunch in the industry. We will have 3 orations this year, and we'll have about 300 people who have registered themselves in the simulator workshop. And this will be done over a period of 5 days, 3 days during this course, and 2 days following this in the ICE endovascular course. We also have a special meeting in the evening in the same hall on International Society of Endovascular Specialists, the Indian chapter, and this will be our first meeting after the formation of the chapter. This year we have affiliation with 13 international societies with Asia Pacific Vascular Society, and we have 6 joint sessions with our meeting, and this will be from the SKY, from the Indonesian Society of Endovascular Specialists, from Asia Pacific Society of Cardiology, from AICT, and Taiwan Society of Interventional Cardiology. Now, we also have a fellowship award ceremony which will be done on the last day, and definitely this year again we will have an Ironman competition, and we have 9 international entries, and which are chosen from 200 cases which were submitted for this competition. So the first day today is dedicated to the fellows course, and what we are going to have today is more focus on the hardware, on the imaging techniques, on the basics of peripheral vascular interventions, and also dedicated workshops for the juniors to learn interventional nephrology procedures. In the evening, we are going to have a fellows reflection, so I welcome all of you, and many of you will be joining late because of their flight delays, to ask questions in the evening, and this will be a direct interaction with the international faculty. And today's highlight on the fellows course would be more on critical limb ischemia and on carotids, and on the last day we'll have a fellows quiz, and there will be an award for that. Just to give you a brief, the Asia Pacific Vascular Society was formed in 2009, and from there, the first meeting, which had only 30 people, it has grown to a meeting which was attended last year by 1,100 people, and this year we have about 800 registrations, and we'll have many more. So because of the industrial financial crunch, but we are not so bad as compared to the other meetings in India. So in the end, we have a lot of international participation. We have international participation from over 35 countries. We have 45 international faculty and many more international delegates. And I welcome you all to this 9th edition of Asia Pacific Vascular Interventional course. So if there is any problem, you can get in touch with me anytime. And today we'll have an inauguration, and we'll also have a Lifetime Achievement Award, which will be given to Professor Buckley and Professor Buski. Thank you very much.